last fall, oh, that video ended, but I was talking about the biofield tuning and the mother side of the bioplasma information being on the left. Big, beautiful tree. And that when I was 7 years old, I was riding a Hot Wheels, catching rain in my mouth, and I caught my eye on the mechanism for the forward drive under this big truck, and it cut my eye open, and it bled a lot. They took me to the hospital, had to cut it back open to stitch it properly. I had a scar for life. And I just said, oh, I was in a bar fight or whatever. And then I was around 7 years old. Could have been 5, but I'm thinking 7. I don't really remember my childhood. I don't even know if I remember that incident. I remember them telling me about it. And I have the scar. Who knows what they really did? Oh my God. Anyway, the point is, fast forward to 50 years old right now. 2020, last fall, a small, heavy bookcase, I love trails like that, fell on my head. I was alone, and I just about blacked out. It was bleeding. There was blood all over my shirt. I had to, and living in a car, so I had to get everything done that I needed to do where I was at my new church building, and get myself to the hospital. And I had to stop by my storage unit because I live in my car, and so I had to get things out of the car that I had been moving, that I hadn't, because I knew that once I went to the hospital I'd need a place to lay down, and I didn't know how bad it would get and how if I'd black out. And anyway, so I went to the storage unit. There were some people, I asked them to help me unload. They said no, they were too scared of me. They're like, go to the hospital. I'm like, oh fucking thanks. So I'm bleeding out, right? There's blood all over the car, there's blood all over everything. I mean, I have the compress on it now. If it had been much worse, I probably would have went straight to the hospital. But in order to get through it, I needed to have the place to lay down after. So I, got myself to the hospital. I just love that. And they stitched it up. And I had a concussion, and the next month was incredible burnouts, and two, just very vulnerable. I was alone and drove myself, and didn't really have anybody to count on. And another beautiful tree. I stopped, my moving into my church and doing all that for a few weeks. Well, kind of I did it, but on and off. Just bad, sick stomach. And then I remembered that to take an antacid for that because there's internal bleeding. And anyway, and then it was let up. And now, over the last couple months, the scar is it's like brighter or something. Anyway, this is all on the left side. This is the body, right? So body is now. Energy field is past. And so, to do the energy field healing, I'm going to be recruiting some people to do healing shares, because I can't get out 6 feet from my body. Well, I can do myself in long distance healing, definitely. How, like, I imagine people, and I do long distance healing with energy healing and thought and all kinds of things, and so now we're doing that with the tuning forks too. And so, holy crap, look where I'm at. This is so beautiful. So I'm going to do that with myself too. Imagine myself on the healing table and do tuning fork healings on myself. Remove these traumas. You'd think that, oh, come on, that's crap. It's in your field. It would just go away. It doesn't just sit there. Why does someone have to actually move it? But it's an electrical current. It has to be shifted for the body to readjust. Holy wow, right? And then that goes all the way down there and around, and eventually to that place where we call East Beach that I did my walks before. I think in the same channel. Wow. You see Mount Rainier through there? Right through there. birds walking all over. And I had said, oh, I'm only going to do one video on the way there, but this is my second one. Obviously. What you doing, Crystal? I'm playing with sticks. I'm one-handed. Well, where's your other hand? On the camera, duh. Why are you such a goofball? I don't know. I talk to myself a lot because I'm really good company. I am my own best friend, my own best lover, my own best everything. I have never needed someone to complete me, and I, at many times, decades perhaps, thought I did. Oh, complete me! Well, if you're not whole and complete, why the fuck would I want to hang out with you? Because I'm needy and I need saved and I need fixed. Well, I don't. And if I do, I don't want to be with someone else who does. We'll go down and drown together. Who are you talking to now? Look, I think you know who I'm talking to. Myself. Hello. Ooh, very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Well, definitely somewhere I've never been. Yay! Shifting up the energy. I love stuff like that. You know, the color sand and then gravel and then green and then a burnt log. Our life is an electrical current. Everything you do every day creates more of that same thing. In order to make changes in your life, you have to have the courage to do something different every day. Have different thoughts. Sometimes you have to force new thoughts, because the old ones have a groove. They have an electrical current. Like they say, when you hold on to an electrical current, you can't let go. Look, it's like a rock cashew. Well, that's the same with certain thought patterns. You have to just keep trying, keep forcing yourself to the new thoughts until Stella gets her groove back. And healing in your energy field does that. I have done tons of energy healing work where off the body and then up as high as I can reach and pulling. What they talk about in the tuning fork healing about calming, I've done that in energy healing for years. You know, you're on the body and then you pull up. You're on the body, you pull all the way up as far as you can reach. And then you do that on every side. And so yeah. Do something new at least once a month, once a day, best. Even if it's just thinking of something new. I would practice different thoughts, like something I never thought of before. So I just kind of make something up of like a hippopotamus wearing a yellow skirt and a blue hat shaped like a tornado riding a bike. And then you see something different in your mind's eye. And you just kind of create different. That actually hurt. And I'm not kidding. In my upper right head, okay, right behind my right eye, I had a throbbing pain at that thought. So I don't know if that's because it's a new thought or it was a bizarre thought, but it shouldn't have hurt. I've experienced that, you know, with different migraines and stuff where you think certain things and it hurts like a mofo and other things don't. Obviously, electrical pathways. I am so excited. I have never been out here before. Huh. Crazy. For loving you, I'm crazy. If you give up any part of you to be with someone else, that's a death. Some people are like, well, it's okay. It's okay if I don't do all these things I love, or you know, all the things that you want to do and you know yourself as. They're willing to compromise because they can't stand the thought of being alone. They can't stand the thought of, why is that car down there? Yeah, so they can't stand the thought of being alone. You want those cars to collide? No, they're not going to collide. They wanted to, though. Anyway, so it's like they actually say to me, I can't be alone. I just have to have someone there. So both of them are just mindlessly watching TV, or, I don't know, go out to eat all the time, or, you know, focused on, maybe on kids or on something else. They're not, either one of them, focused on what they love or what they really want to do with their life. They're just happy and satisfied in the fact that there's a warm body near them. And I've never been like that. However, I do feel it's important to have at least one person in your life validate you. It's very, very human to want to be validated and to have someone to share my experiences and what I've been through, and just to kind of bear witness to my life every day. And having one person to do that is a gift, and a beautiful, beautiful gift. Look at those mountains. Hear that splash? Some sort of a Loch Ness. Let's go to this really beautiful spot, and then let's just race out of there and stir up all the dust. I mean, how obnoxious, right? Very, very pretty. So, folks, new thoughts, new patterns, new frequencies. Every thought creates a frequency. Every action creates a frequency. Every non-action creates or deepens a frequency. You really can choose your thoughts. You really do have choice of who's in your reality and who's not. The way you live in your home really is your choice. If you like the way you live, then just live it. Be at peace with it. If you don't like it, make a change. Even a little change. Even a, you know, just the tiniest thing to just get new energies flowing. Well, I think I will drive down there sometime, and then I'll walk that direction. Huh. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. And for the last half hour, my battery light's been blinking. Isn't it beautiful? What say you? You say this is beautiful, I say it's beautiful too. Me and you think a lot alike. I know, right now you are me because it's the camera. My inner voice is always like, but you are me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, why did you do that? See that fish jump? Me neither, but I heard it. People are watching me. They're like, oh my gosh, there's a two-legged. Wonder if they thought I was a heron. Here's a good one. Here's a good one, huh? I'm a heron. It's a good one. Wolf. I guess every car's got to do that. Maybe that hill's just hard to get it up. Get it out. Get up the hill. Dang it. Okay. Well then. So yeah, it's some sort of little park and a restroom. It is tempting. It is tempting. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, we know what this is, don't we? Don't we? This is a piece of a moon goddess shell. I'm keeping that for memories. Memories in the corner of my mind. Okay. Nope, no backpack, no bag, no pockets. Sharp edges. Well, okay. Let's see. like a butter. Sometimes. Well, let's not talk about